Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Jaya Ram. Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha. Om Shri Ramachandraya Namaha. Atulita Baladhamam Hema Shailabhadeham Danujavana Krishanum Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakala Guna Nidhanam Vanaranam Adhisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Dhyayami Chinmayanandam Gurudevam Mahamatim Prema Purnam Kriyashilam Sada Lokahite Ratam Kripalum Sundarakaram Samartham Satyadarshinam Vacha Tattva Prakashinya Shoka Moha Vinashinam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Namah Shri Tulsi Dasa Sadvarishtaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamrite Name. Om Shri Tulsi Dasaya Namaha. Hari Om, a very warm welcome. Now the Bharat is ready to leave Ayodhya. We saw yesterday how the king Dasharatha requested Guru Vashishta ji to kindly occupy one of the most, beautifully made Ratha, and he got into the other. And then Harishi Chadayi Naresu, then he himself ascended to his throne. Apu Chadevu Sandana Sumiri Hari Gura Gauri Ganesu, having remembered Sumiri, remembered Hara Shiva, Gura Guru Vashishtaji, Gauri Devi, and Ganesu. We saw yesterday. Now continuing, it is very interesting to note that today's session will be basically a description of the Bharat that leaves Dasharatha, that leaves Ayodhya and reaches Mithila Nagari. Now we will see in the 302nd Chaupai. सहित बसिष्ठ सोह नृप कैसे सुरगुर संग पुरंदर जैसे करिकुल रीति वेद विधिराऊ देखी सब ही सब भांति बनाऊ सुमिरि राम गुर आय सुपाई चले महीपति शंख बजाई हर्षे विबुध बिलोकी बराता बरषहि सुमन सुमंगल दाता भयवु कोलाहल हय गय गाजे व्योम बरात बाजने बाजे सुर नर नारी सुमंगल गाई सरस राग बाजहि सहनाई घंट घंट धुनि बरनी न जाई सर्व करहि पाई कपहराई करहि विदूषक कौतुक नाना हास कुशल कल गान सुजाना तुरगन चावहि कुवर बर अकनि मृदंग निसान नागर नट चित वहि चकित डगहि न ताल बधान सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सहित वशिष्ठ सोह नृप कैसे, it is said Sahita Vasishta, along with Guru Vasishta ji, the king was shining Suragura Sangha Purandara Jaise, just as the Indra, the lord of the celestial beings, by the side of Brihaspati Brahma. How Indra would shine next to Brihaspati, similarly the king was shining next to Guru Vasishta ji. Karikulariti Beda Vidhiravu. Karikulariti Beda Vidhiravu. All the traditional pujas, etc., according to Veda and according to the family tradition. Now they are going for a very important, beautiful program. One of the very important hanta, we say, in a human life. Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji is going to get married. Therefore, and a long travel is also going to be there, and for the sake of the well conduct of the marriage, at the same time Sukhamaya Yatra, for that say a beautiful puja was conducted, and the fully equipped journey, dekhi sab hi sab bhanti banau, all were fully equipped in every sense of the word, food, materials, etc., etc. Sumiri Ramu Gura Aya Supai, with the thoughts fixed on Sri Rama. Dasharatha ji, his thoughts has always been towards Rama. This is very, very interesting. We also know who Janaka Maharaj is Videha Raja, and Dasharatha, he is a great, in fact we may also say he is a great devotee of Rama, though Rama is his own son. However, as a father would constantly think of his son who is far away, Dasharatha ji also thinks about his son. Chale Mahipati Shankha Bajai. Mahipati, King Dasharatha, gave instructions to start, and then the corresponding soldier or whoever is appointed for that, he started blowing the conch to indicate the yatra's commencement. Harshe bibudha biloki barata. In fact, Harshe Bibuda Biloki Barata, the celestial beings, they were all very, very happy because the marriage procession has just started. Barashahi Sumana Sumangaladata. Immediately, all the celestial beings, they showered lot of flowers on the entire party as an auspicious blessings for the success of the entire activity. Bhayavu kolahala haya gaya gaje. In fact, when the elephants were trumpeting, when all the horses also were, they call it neighing. You understand how the horses make sound. It is called as neighing. The horses were neighing, the elephants were trumpeting, and along with that, musical instruments, Vyoma Bharata Bhajani Baje, all of them, they all started, their musical instruments to inspire themselves and to inspire others and to bring that tremendous energy so that they can travel the long distance. Sura Nara Nari Sumangala Gayi. Sura, human, Nara, all the Sura means what? All the celestial beings. Nara, human beings. Nari, of course, there are two meanings. Nari can be women, and Nari also can be the celestial damsels, we call. Celestial women. Nari, Sumangalagayi, all of them sang festival melodies. Very, very auspicious songs they sang. Sarasaraga Bajahi Sahanayi. And people also played clarinets, they say. Similar, so many other instruments, every possible instruments rather. Ghanta Ghanta Duni Bharani Najayi. And the clamor of the bells, ghanta, when the ghanta was rung continuously, that feeling, that inspiration was indescribable. There were small ghantas, there must have been big ghantas, medium-sized ghantas, and so many swaras in it also. All of them were played, and the joy was indescribable. Sarabakarahi payika Faharayi. All the footmen. See, people, yesterday we saw people going in horses, people going in elephants, and so many other chariots and things like that. But there are a whole lot of a world of, you may as well say, though it is not, but then to that extent, huge number of people, footmen, they started leaping forward, and then they danced out of joy, displaying lot of, maybe some of them were very good in stunts, some of them were very good in playing instruments, some of them were very good in, taking a sword and a shield, and then, they were also dancing. Like that, all of them were enjoying, and they started walking. Karahi vidushaka kautukanana. There were, proficient dancers and people who were very proficient in pleasantry songs. For the particular occasions, there are a lot of melodious songs. All of them sang that also. Hasa kusala kalagana sujana. There are some very interesting people. See, this is a very interesting fact that we have to know. We are all, let us say, traveling. We go for a camp, let us say, from down south, Mysuru, where I am, to, let us say, we are all going to Haridwar or Banaras. And then there I am going to conduct, it's only an example, I am going to conduct one week program, camp, on, say, Ramacharita only. Then all of us then, we are so enthusiastic, and then our tickets are booked in one particular bogie, one full bogie we book, and more people are there in the other bogies of the train. And all of us carry our own things. You remember? One camp if we go, what all preparations we may have to do you may call it n number of times of such preparations were being done. We would carry, at least when I used to go to take people to camp, we used to carry all those kanjira and then tala and then so many other instruments and all we would carry. And then in the train itself, we will make our journey so memorable. Is it not? Think. And the journey, because it is so memorable, it becomes unforgettable experience. And secondly, the stress and strain of the journey will not even be known. Why? Because of the entertaining facts during the journey. Similarly, there was one interesting group which is meant for creating lot of jokes and buffoonery also. Some people will act like a buffoon and things, just for the sake of entertaining people and not realize the stress and strain of the journey. Like that, Hasa Kusala Kala Gana Sujana, there were some people who practiced all kinds of buffoonery. Turagana Chavahi Kuvara Bara Akani Mridanga Nisana. Gallant princes, they made their horses also dance. See, this is there even in our army. You have this team which has got proficiency in horse riding, and in the march past the horses are also so trained, well trained. They will go in the same proper step. They are that consciously they are trained. And here the horses have started dancing also to their tunes. They also dance. Akani mridanga nisana. To the measure of the beat, the horses also dance. Nagara nata chita vahi chahita. Accomplished dancers. Meaning what? Well-trained dancers. And they dagahina tala bandhana. They never missed a beat. They never slipped a beat. To that perfect beat, they also dance together. Continuing. Banaina baranata bani barata hohi sugana sundara subhadata chara cha shubhamadi sileyi manahu sakala mangala kahideyi dahina kaga sukheta suhava nakula darasu sab kahun pava sanukula bahatri bidha bayari saghat sabala ababaranari लोवा फिरी फिरी दरसु देखावा सुरभि सन मुख शिशुहि पियावा मृगमाला फिरी दाहिनी आई मंगल गण जनु दीनि देखाई क्षेम करी कह क्षेम विशेषी श्यामा बाम सुतरु पर देखी सुन मुख आय उदधियरु मीना कर पुस्तक दुई विप्र प्रवीणा मंगलमय कल्याणमय अभिमत फलदातार जनु सब साचे हे नहित भये सगुन एक बार सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। बनई न बरनत बनी बराता. No, the splendor of the marriage procession was so difficult to describe. Bani Baranata Bani Na. You can't describe it. It was so wonderful. And incidentally, you will find now in this particular Chaupai, all the various omens, auspicious omens are being described. See, in our normal life also, when we get a very good omen, we feel very happy and we are sure because of this omen it means what? My work is going to be accomplished. And there are other bad omens also. A cat should not cross. And some people are very interesting. If the cat crosses from left side to right side, it is okay. But it should not cross from right side to left side. Like that, we all see so many omens. But very interestingly, you will find whenever we go for a marriage or something like that, or fix a marriage for your daughter or son or whatever, they make sure one Mangalamaya Stri comes in front while we are leaving. It is considered to be very auspicious. Right? So many things, and in our, especially in Punya Bhumi Bharata, these are all very, very, very highly practiced, more so in the south. Is it not? Similarly, all the omens fall in place as though for this particular marriage party to leave and travel and reach. All through the travel, you will find so many omens. Now we will see some description is given. Ho hi saguna sundara subhadata. Now, Subhaga, auspicious. Sundara, beautiful omens. Subhadata. What is that? There is one Shastra, Shakuna Shastra. Shakuna means what? Omens. What are they? If this happens, it is good. If that happens, something is going to go wrong. If this happens, something is going to be very highly accomplished with flying colors. Like that, there is one Shakuna Shastra itself, which describes, it's a branch of knowledge almost in the today. Chara cha shubha madisilai. Now the various omens are being described. There is one Pakshi called Neelakantha Pakshi. What is that? The Chara Chashu Bama Disilai. That Pakshi, Neelakantha Pakshi, it moved. Now please note, it moved and picked up food on the left, to its left. This is one Shastra. You pick it from the left, it is good. You pick up from the right, it may not be good. Or it can be on the other side also. It all depends on how we look at it. But however, Tulsi Ji has beautifully narrated. We also have, what is that? The eye throbbing. For women, if the eye throbs in the left, it is a very good omen. But for men, this is right. For men it is right, for women it is left. Eye throbbing. Women, when it throbs in the left, something good is going to happen. If the same thing happens to the men, if it throbs in the left, something is wrong. Something wrong is going to happen. Like that, we also see some such Shakuna Shastra. Not Shastra in the sense of the word, but all this we follow, is it not? Manahu sakala mangala kahidai. And everybody started announcing, you know what happened? Today morning when I got up, my left eye throbbed. One woman said, oh really? How unique it is. See, all of us also, we also had the same experience. The men said, yes, even we had the same experience when our right eye throbbed. Like that, they also shared all good omens. Manahu sakala mangala kahidehi dahina kaga sukheta suhava. Many times we say crows are all not a very good omen, but they are also considered, a good omen when it is in the right side of the person. When the crow appears in the right side, it is a good omen. When the crow appears in the left side, it is a bad omen. But here, all crow appears to be, visible in the right side, which is a good omen. Nakula dara susaba kahu pava. Mongoose. Even seeing mongoose is considered as a good omen. Sanukula baha tribida bhayari. A very soft, cool, pleasant and fragrant breeze also is flowing. That also brings joy. Say when we are suffocated or something, suddenly somebody by opened one window and a beautiful breeze. When the breeze comes, for long time you have been sitting in the hot room, when the breeze comes, everybody, normally I am talking about, everybody closes the eyes. Don't we leave that breath? I mean, don't we enjoy to take in that fresh breath, breeze rather? Isn't it? Like that, lot of breeze was coming in the appropriate direction where all these people were there. Saghata sabala avabaranari. Blessed women. That is what? All the Sumangalis, three, they also started coming in the opposite direction. And one woman means a few women maybe, one woman, she was holding her child's palm and holding a kalasha on her left palm and was walking. That is also considered to be a great omen, good omen. Lova phiri phiri darasu dekhava. One fox. See, now they are traveling in the city, we may not find fox, etc. But while we are traveling, they have to go cross through a lot of forest and rivers and so many things they have to cross. And therefore, fox is not a astonishing thing. In the forest, fox were there. Even the fox, it started as though dancing, it turned around several times, which is also considered to be a good omen. Surabhi sunamukasi suhi piyava. And they saw the calf suckling milk from its mother cow. What a, we, especially in the city, we are all such, I'm sorry if you are very good. I respect your sensitivity. Most of the time we are not at all sensitive. You should actually see how beautiful is nature. That calf suckling milk from the cow and the cow turning its head and licking the back of the calf is such a beautiful, it shows the vatsalya of the cow towards the calf. And it's of course considered as a very good omen. Even in our Griha Pravesham, a cow is brought inside the house. It's a good omen. Mrigamala phiridahini ai. Mrigamala, deer. Even that came around and enjoyed the sight of this great bara that was going, and it came around from the right side, therefore it is considered to be a good omen. Mangala gana janudini dekhai. Thus, good omens appeared in the visible form. Very many times omens, it is our imagination also. It is at the mental level. But here in the visible form it was seen. Therefore, it becomes so very, confirming, establishing fact of the good omens. Chema kari kaha chema biseshi. There is one Brahmani kite. That is one particular, I think it's a bird. Honestly, to be very frank with you, let me confess, I'm not very sure what is this Brahmani kite. I even tried to Google it out, but I could not really find the right this one. But then it is, what I saw in the Google, Shyama bird it is called, a little dark complexioned. But it is also said, this Shyama bird sitting in the left side tree is considered to be omen. See, what is written is what I am telling you. It has to be true. Because of Tulsi Dasi, a great master like Tulsi Dasi has written, it cannot be false. Is it not? We, out of our own audacity, our own stupid nature, we say, all these are foolish. All these omens are all superstition, fanatism, etc., etc. But these existed from Anadikala. Let me tell you my own experience. I have gone through so many such omens, and all the time it has always been excellent. So I stand proof. Honestly, not just Tulsidas's words, I stand as a proof how I have come through a lot of, way where lot of omens, bad omens also have come, and bad result has also come. I would always not say that, oh, I got only good omens. No, 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 no. I've got both. And I've experienced both also. And I definitely accept the fact that these are all true in nature. Right? Sanamukha ayavu dadhiya rumina. Then, smiling man, among the people there in the Bharat, some of them, they came with curd, and those days these were all very common, probably. Fish. Curd and fish he brought, which also is considered those days. To these days, they don't believe in all that stuff. That's a different issue. But in those days, it was considered as a great omen. Karapustaka duibi prabina. Pravina, great, scholars, brahmanas, Karapustaka, with Vedas in their hand, they also came in front while the Bharat had started. Mangalamaya Kalyanamaya Abhimata Paladatar. All kinds of auspicious omens, all of them gave desired results. Janu sab saje ho nahit bhaye saguna ekabar. And interestingly, Tulsi writes, all of them, all the omens I'm talking about, all the omens they considered as though their life is fulfilled by making it visible for the entire Bharat as they were proceeding towards Mithila. The omens considered, their life fulfilled. Look at that. Continuing. Mangala saguna sugama sabatake saguna brahma sundara sutajake Rama sarisa barudulahini sita samadhi dasarathu janakupunita suniya sabyahu saguna sabanache abakine biranchi hamasache ehi vidhi kinha barat payana haya gaya gajahi hone nisana avat jani bhanu kulaketu saritani janaka bandhaye setu बीच बीच बरबास बनाए सुरपुर सरिस संपदा छाए असन सयन बर बसन सुहाए पावहि सब निज निज मन भाए नित नूतन सुख लखी अनुकूले सकल बराति न मंदिर भूले आवत जानी बरात बर सुनि गह गहे निसान सजि गज रथ पद चर तुरग लेन चले अगवान सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भय सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। मंगल सुगत सुगम सबता के. Naturally, the auspicious omens alone must, you can see. Why? Sugana Brahma Sundara Sutajake. Who is there as his son? Dasharatha Maharaj, he could see all the wonderful Shakuna Shastra being actually displayed because of what? His own son is none other than Bhagavan Ramchandra ji. So naturally, how can he see otherwise? Is it not? Rama Sarisa Baru Dulahita Dulahini Sita. The bride is Sita ji herself, Adi Shakti. And who is the bridegroom? Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji, Narayana himself. Samadhi Dasarathu Janaku Punita. And what about Dasharatha and Janaka? Dasharatha is so pious, he is so pure-hearted. And who is really blessed to have Ramchandra ji himself as his son. And therefore, not only Dasharatha, what to talk of Janaka? Janaka is also considered as Videha Raja. Videha means what? The one who has crossed over the identification with the body, meaning the Brahmagnani. Therefore, a Brahmagnani whose mind is calm and quiet, along with Dasharatha who is pure hearted, together, and it is their children who is going to get married, and the entire Bharat is going to go there naturally. It is so beautiful. Suniya sabyahu saguna sabanache. Hearing the marriage of Sri Ramchandraji and Sita ji together, born to Dasharatha and Janaka, the entire crowd hearing that, they were all dancing and enjoying. All good omens. Ab kinhe biranche hamasache. All of them thought, now it is now the creator Brahmaji has fulfilled the very existence of our life. All of them felt. Ehi bidiki nabarat payana. In this way, the procession set forth. Hayagaya gajahi hane nisana. The sound made by the horses, the trumpeting of the elephants, then the kettle drums, the trumpets that was being played, all of them, avata jani bhanukula ketu. Even the chief of solar race, King Dasharatha, was already on the way. That only indicated to the entire world. What? Bhagavan, Sri Ramchandraji's father, Pita, King Dasharatha, is on the way. Saritani Janaka Bandhaye Setu. The moment Janaka Maharaj heard that the whole entire procession is on the way and very soon they will come, he had even ordered what? So many extra bridges to be constructed over the rivers that were flowing joyfully. So, not one or two bridges might have been there, but for such a great procession like, people where thousands and thousands were there, what can two bridges do? Therefore, he said, build several bridges, and it was immediately taken care. Beecha barabasa banaye, and in between, in that huge long, Bharat that has to travel, in between they have to stay. Therefore, Janaka Maharaj added so many in between tents and staying places, etc., all that rest houses, all that he made. Surapura Sarisa Sampada Chaye. And the city of, it appeared like the city of immortals, Amaravati. Not the Amaravati station, what we have in India, in Bharata. Amaravati means what? The very celestial world was as though regenerated, reconceptualized and created for the entire Bharat. Asana sayana barabasana suhaye. And the bridegroom's party were supplied with excellent food, beds, clothing, etc. In those tents, everything was kept ready. Like how we go to some star hotels, you go into the room, everything is well set, is it not? Now the cot is well made with very good sheets, and then the razai, etc. You go into the bathroom, then there is a stand, they have beautiful, well cleaned towels, ironed towels, and then soaps, new soaps, and then toothbrush, toothpaste. Everything is kept ready like that. Everything was kept ready for the entire people of Ayodhya. Pavahi sabani jani jamana bhaye. And it was according to everybody's taste, as though. Meaning what? Everything was so good that everybody liked it. Nitanu tana sukhalakhi anukule. And now these people also, very interesting. When, let us suppose we are living in one small house, in our own house, small house or rented house also. And suddenly you are called for one program or something, you are called, and then you are given 5-star accommodation. How will you feel? Think. Naturally, all the Ayodhya Vasis who are living in their own small homes, when they come on their way, beautiful rest houses with all five-star facilities, naturally they will be delighted. And everybody started enjoying how Sakala Bharatani Mandira Bhule. The entire people, Mandira Bhule. Mandira has got several meanings. Mandira, now we know Mandira as temple. That is one meaning. Another meaning is Mandira is their own houses. They have forgotten their own houses because such luxurious rest houses were built for them. Avat jani barat bara sunigah gahe nisan. When the Mithila Nagaravasis, when they came to know that the procession of the bridegroom's party is very soon approaching, all of them, even the Mithila Nagarivasis, they also started beating kettle drums and trumpets, and then they started sharing lot of sweets. All of them decorated themselves, decked up very well to receive them. Sajigajarada Rathapada Charaturaga Lena Chale Agavan. How beautiful. Nagaravasis of Mithila Nagari also so delighted. Why? Ramchandraji is coming. Or rather, Ramchandraji's father is coming. And the marriage is going to take place. The entire city were very happy. And all of them, they started decking up themselves. And Janaka Maharaj has deputed a group of people, reception committee, welcome and reception committee, he formed, and then one group of people were appointed. They also started to receive the entire party. Now see, Kanaka Kalasa Bhari Kopar Thara Bhajana Lalita Aneka Prakara Bhare Sudha Samasab Pakavane Nana Bhatin Jahi Bakhane फल अनेक बर बस्तु सुहाई हर्षि भेट हित भूप पठाई भूषण बसन महामणि नाना खग मृग हय गय बहुविधि जाना मंगल सगुन सुगंध सुहाये बहुत भांति महिपाल पठाये दधि चिउरा उपहार अपारा भरी भरी खावरी चले कहारा अगवानन जब दीखी बराता उर आनंदु पुलक भर गाता देखी बनाव सहित अगवाना मुदित बराति नहने निशाना हर्षि परस्पर मिलन हित कछुक चले बगमेल जनु आनंद समुद्र दुई मिलत बिहाई सुबेल सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Now, until now we saw the traveling. Now they have almost reached, and what are the preparations that are done at the Mithila Nagari? Kanaka Kalasha, jars of gold. And what did they contain? Bhari Kopara Thara. They contain lot of sweet cold drinks. Not Coca-Cola, Fanta, etc. Please don't immediately jump to think on all that. It can be sharbat, it can be lime water, it can be orange juice, it can be musambi juice, and so many other juices. All of them were there. Bhajata lalita aneka prakara. Then lot of trays full of lot of wonderful fruits itself. Now, earlier it was juice, then there were fruits itself, and there are a lot of other dishes of various kind to eat. They have travelled a long way, therefore they must be hungry also. Bhare sudha samasab pakavane, and lot of confectionaries, indescribable it seems. Nana bhati na jahi bakhane. It is nana bhati, varieties, and the number of varieties were so much that it cannot be described at all, which was something extremely pleasing, very tasty, and probably very fragrant also. Phala aneka barabastu suhai, with lot of juicy, tasty fruits and other, as an offering. Harashi bheti hita bhupa pathai. Bhupa, King Janaka, sent all of these as an offering out of joy. He sent not to make them happy, they were anyway happy, no doubt, but out of his joy he sent. Now, please note, love to the core is, or rather can be felt when they want to give. The very nature of pure love is giving, not in acquiring, possessing, indulging, embracing, taking, grabbing. That is not love. Love is when giving. Now look at that. Janaka Maharaj was in such joy, he wants to give everything. Bhushana, Basana, Mahamani, Nana. Lot of ornaments, then lot of dresses, wearing apparels, and then lot of gems. Those days gold and silver were, very commonly traded, they were exchanged, commonly gifted. So even ornaments, Mahamani Nana, varieties of monies. Khagamriga haya gaya bahubidi jana, lot of varieties of birds, and they call it antelopes, which is that it is similar to the deer with a small little horn. Deer has got lot of long horns with lot of designs, but this is one just two horns, that is called as antelopes. Haya gaya, of course we know horses and elephants. Bahubidi jana, varieties of them. They started moving towards the bridegroom who are arriving to make them comfortable. Mangala saguna sugandha suhaye. Lot of sugandha parimala they call. All the places were beautifully fragrant, and a lot of fragrance were there, and all articles of good omen were placed at different places, which will also bring lot of joy. Bahuta bhati mahipala pathaye. The king also made lot of delightful articles to be distributed to all of them. Bhari bhari kavari chale kahare. Then there were porters. What are the porters? Porters are people who lift. Generally they lift, they carry their luggages. So hundreds of porters were sent, and some of them they carried loads of curds, and then we call poha, parched rice. Poha, they also carried that for emergency eating and things like that. And lot of presents, endless varieties of presents. Agavana, Agavanana Jabadi Khibarata. When that particular welcoming committee, reception committee, when they saw in front of them at a distance that the bridegroom's party are arriving, Ura Anandu Pulaka Baragata, they were filled with so much of joy, and they all started singing and dancing. Dekhibana Vasahita Agavana. Seeing the deputation, well equipped with lot of things, and then the joy in receiving, Mudita Baratina Hane Nisana. Even the members of the bridegroom party, they were also very happy. They immediately came to understand what we are now reaching. It's just at a small distance, and they started beating their drums and trumpets and everything in great joy to indicate that we are coming with lot of joy for this entire event. Harashi paraspara milana hita kachuka chale bagamela. All of them march. Now the speed increased. Why? Now they have seen. Right in front of them they have seen. Therefore the speed of marching. Some of them were probably even running. We don't know. Could be. Why? The joy of meeting the other people, the bride's people. Januananda samudra doi milana bihai subela. It was as though meeting of two big ocean. That was a joy. Both the ocean full of joy, isn't it? Like probably Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean meeting, like that. The two, parties, the members, the people of the two cities, they met together, and their joy went beyond description. Ha! Today they started and they have reached. Travel is over in 45 minutes. We are talking in 45 minutes. Imagine how beautiful it would have been, their entire travel. We will now meet tomorrow to discuss what happened from here. Alright. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।